Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to restore backup and how to transfer data on your Redmi Note 15. Okay, so first I'll show you how you can transfer the data from a previous device into your Redmi. Then I'll show you how you can restore the backup from Google One, from Xiaomi Cloud, and also from your computer. So let's begin. As you can see, we are doing the setup process. We need to select the language that we want to use. I'll stick to English, click on Next, choose your region and also click on Next. Scroll down, select that you agree, click on Next. And we have option that we are interested in, setup using another device. Now, let's select the device type, previous device type. In my case, it's Android. And now we need to scan this QR code using our previous phone. So I'll use Google Lens for that. It's right in here. If you don't have Google Lens in your camera app, if you want, you can always use some third-party QR code scanning apps, and you also be able to do it. Okay, so now we need to scan this code. Okay. Click on Continue. It might take a little bit, so we just need to be patient. Okay, it says that we need to continue on our Redmi. Now, in my case, I need to draw the pattern that I have on my previous device as a confirmation that I am performing this process. If you want, you can insert your SIM card right now. It's not necessary to do it right now. You can always do it later. Then click on Next. Getting the phone ready. This might take a few minutes, so I'll see you once it's done. Okay, now we have possibility to copy apps and data. Click on Next. We are interested in that. Okay, and now from that list, simply select what you want to copy. When it comes to things such as Gmail, Google Photos, Contacts and Calendar, they are synced automatically. In my case, I want to copy everything except my apps, so I will unselect them. Now, if you have selected everything, click on Copy. The process will begin in the background, and now we have a simple setup process. So we can set the fingerprint and also add the face unlock. It's up to you. Remember that if you don't do it now, you always have possibility to do it later in the settings. So don't worry if you don't do it now. Okay, now we have Google Services. Simply scroll down and hit on Accept. Now we have backup options. They are really useful. I always highly recommend turning them on, but it's your phone. It's up to you. Okay, now we need to select our default browser and search engine. I always pick Google Chrome. That's my favorite browser, and Google as my search engine. Okay, now we can continue the setup or leave and get a reminder. I would like to continue. And now we have the feature that will let contacts nearby find and share with us. I'll agree. Okay, now we have the Gemini, which is our personal AI assistant. And in here we can enable the alternative way of turning the Gemini by simply saying, "Hey Google." I'll turn it on. Now we can add our card to our Google Pay. I'll skip it. Okay, in here you can add another email account, change how text displays and also review additional apps. I don't want any of those things, so I'll click on No Thanks. Okay, copying is finished. We can click on Done. Scroll down. Click on Next. If you want, you can turn on parental controls. Select your font, default or in Mi Sans. You can also set up your lock screen. I'll skip it for now. select the default launcher, classic or with the app drawer. I'll stick to classic. Okay, in here we have recommended apps that we can download. I don't want any of them, so I will simply unselect them because most of them are only games. I don't want any of them, so I will unselect them. Okay, select navigation mode, gestures or buttons. If you'd like to use the gestures but you don't know how, you can always click on learn and you'll have a tutorial. Okay, preparing the system, so now we have to wait one last time. Okay, now click on continue. And now we are ready to use our device. Okay, that was the first method. Now I'll show you how you can restore the backup from Google One. Okay, so now let's go straight into second option. Just like I was saying before, again, we are doing the setup process, but this time when you have possibility to set up using another device, we need to click on skip. If you are interested, you can also insert your SIM card right now. It's not necessary. And now we have to connect to a network, so simply select your Wi-Fi and type password to it. Then hit on connect. Okay, click on next. Okay, and now we have the most important part. We have possibility to sign in into Google account. And we have to sign in into the same Google account on which we made the backup before. It is really important because if you sign in into wrong account, you won't have possibility to restore it. So now we need to type the mail first. Alright, then click on next. And now we need to type the password. Okay, click on next to go forward. Okay, now also need to verify. Okay, click on next, click on agree, okay, copy apps and data, of course, click on next, and now select the backup that you would like to restore. As you can see, in my case I have a lot of them, but I would like to restore that one. Okay, and when it comes to things such as Google Photos, Gmail, Calendar, and Drive, they are synced automatically, and down below we can see a list. Now we need to choose what we want to restore. In my case, I would like to restore everything except apps. Now click on restore if you have selected everything that you want. The restoring process will begin in the background, and now we have to go through the simple setup process. So we can set the screen lock right now, fingerprint, and also the face unlock. In my case, I'll skip it. Don't worry if you skip it now. You can always do it later in the settings. Okay, now we have Google services. Scroll down and hit on accept. Now we have backup services. They are really useful, and I always highly recommend turning them on, but it's up to you. It's your device. Now click on next. We need to select our default browser. I always pick Google Chrome. And now the search engine. For me, it's Google. Now we can continue the setup or leave and get a reminder. I would like to continue. And now we have a feature that will let contacts nearby find and share with us. In here you can read how it works. I'll agree. Okay, now we have the Gemini, which is our personal AI assistant, and we can turn on cool feature that will let us launch the Gemini by simply saying this phrase, "Hey Google, it is up to you." Okay, in here you can change how the text displays, review additional apps, and also add another email account. I'll click on no thanks. Alright, getting the phone ready. Once again, we need to wait a little bit. Okay, now scroll down and hit on next. You can turn on the parental controls. You can change the font also. You can also set up your lock screen. You can always do it later, remember about it. And now select your default launcher, classic or with the app drawer. In here you can see a preview, how it's going to look like. So basically when it comes to the classic mode, we don't have that app drawer when we slide to the app side. Okay, now we have the recommended apps. I will unselect all of them because it's only games, so I don't want any of them. Okay, now the navigation mode, gestures or buttons. I'll stick to gestures. If you don't know how to use them, you can always click on learn. Alright, preparing the system, we need to wait one last time. And then on the bottom, we'll have possibility to click on continue. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, setup complete. So click on continue. And we are ready to use our device. Also, there's a chance that something might still be installed from the Play Store. In the background, to check it, simply open up the notification bar. As you can see, some things are still being installed. So don't disconnect from the Wi-Fi yet and wait until everything gets downloaded. Okay, that was the second method. Now I'll show you how you can restore the backup from your Xiaomi Cloud. Okay, to restore the backup from your Xiaomi account, open up your settings on your device, scroll down, click on Xiaomi account. You need to be signed in, of course, and now click on Xiaomi Cloud. It requires a permission, so let's click on the settings. Oh, actually, everything is okay. And now click on backups, click on allow. Now manage cloud backups. And now select the backup that you want to restore. In my case, I want that one, so I'll click on restore data. Okay, select the things that you want to restore and then accept it by clicking the button. Okay, the restoring process has started, so I'll see you once it's finished. Okay, it says that it has been restored successfully, so that was the third method. Now I'll show you how you can restore the backup from your computer. Go into About Phone, scroll down, Backup and Restore, select Computer, click on Agree, select Restore, and now I will launch my PC and I'll show you further steps. Okay, now we need to connect our phone into our computer using USB-C cable. So simply connect both devices to each other. Now on your phone, open up notification bar, click on charging this device via USB and select File Transfer / Android Auto. Now on our computer we need to open up our File Explorer. Click on this PC, find your REDMI Note, click on Internal Shared Storage, find MIUI, now Backup, all backup, and now we need to copy our backup file, the zip file, into that folder in here. In my case, it's stored on my desktop. I have created a folder before. In here I have my backup. Now to restore it, simply drag it, place it into all backup folder. Now we need to wait until it's copied. Okay, now If everything has been copied into that folder, we can now close it up. Now on our phone, click on Backup. Go back. And now click on Mobile Device, click on Restore, select the backup that you have just copied, select what you want to restore, then hit the button to confirm. And now we need to wait until it's finished. Okay, 100%, we can click on Finish, and now our backup has been successfully restored. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.